Hi guys, it's Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and yesterday I shared the charms that I made for Lisa, which they went in the mail today. So you'll probably have them by Thursday or Friday because we're only 2 states away from each other. Okay, so this is going to be a quick and easy thing, although it might turn out to be longer than it really needs to be, but anyway. This is an eye pin because it has it has an eye. It has a circle on the end. And then I can't remember what these are called, but they're just like a sewing needle on the end. They have a little flattened end. And I've got some jump rings here in 2 different sizes, just in case I need them. But I don't think I'm gonna do the ones with the eye pins. Those are if you want to have like a little dangle on the bottom, you can attach them. Or if you want to attach 2 charms together, you can. And then I have selection of beads at the bottom here. And then I have all sorts of spacers. And I get mine on eBay. If you go on eBay and you put that you want free shipping, you can go and search for these, and sometimes you can get a whole package of these for 79 cents. They're coming straight from China, no shipping. 79 cents is about all I paid for these. And you can see how many you get. Some of these might have been a little bit more, like $2 or $3, and it does take a while to get to you. So don't expect them within 2 days after you pay for them on eBay. They could be 6 to 9 weeks. Depending, because they're going to be free shipping, they're going to be on the slow boat. So anyway, I am going to pull a couple of spacers out in here, and I'm just going to grab these for right now, but I do have different ones, and I have some that are more flat like this, and then you can get the ones that are more cupped. They have like a little cup to them, and those will fit on beads and keep them in position a little better. You can see the difference. Like there's a cupped one. This one's slightly cupped, but this one's got it. You can see it looks like a little cup. So that's the 2 different kinds. Okay, let's just do one on just a regular, I can't remember what these are called. It's just the pin. It's not sharp. It's not going to stab you, but you find these in the jewelry findings. Somebody will tell you I can guarantee someone will say those are such and such in the comments section. All right, the first thing I do is I try to put a little seed bead on here that won't slide past. And I've got like this tub of seed beads. And I'm just going to find one with a big enough hole. And I've got blue beads here, so I've got one that's kind of blue. And if it'll go on there, which it did. And what that does, that won't pull off the end. And it kind of locks in, because see, the holes on your beads are going to be a lot bigger, and they'll go right past that. So I always use a little seed bead to get me started. Then you just design however you want to do it. This is more beads here that I think Sherry sent me, or Laura. I'm going to put a couple of those blue ones down there. And a couple that are clear. My hands are kind of sore. I spent the morning mowing the lawn with the push mower, and I'm about tired, but I promised I'd do this. All right, so you can make your charms in any order that you want. You can slide the beads on there and just do a practice run, and if you don't like how they look, just tip the pin over and dump them off and start again. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put a little round spacer on there, and then I'll do one of these little guys with the cup facing up. So that's what I've got so far. I'm sorry about the shadow. I don't know how to fix that. Let's see. because the light is on the other side of the table and this light weighs a ton. No, that's going to shine it right in. But anyway, I don't know if this is going to help or not. So the cup is up because we're working from the bottom of the charm up. So I've got that. I think I'm going to do this blue one, and then I'll do another of the little spacer cap beads here, but this one I'll face down toward the top of the bead, like so. And then I'll do another of the silver ones. And now if you want, that can be your little charm to get you started, which we might just go ahead and make that the charm. All right. Maybe I should put another seed bead on, see if I can find another one in that light blue. I'm sure I can. You don't really need it because you're going to make your own loop on this end, and it'll be a loop instead. And what I do is I grab as close to that bead without crunching the bead, because these beads, if you crunch them, it's not a pretty picture. And then I'm going to fold it toward me, up and toward me, so it's at a 90-degree angle. Can you see that? All right. And then I'm going to cut off all but maybe a ½ inch of it. So we'll come in, and I'm going to leave about that much. And I always do this and cut it down toward the tray, because if you just cut it, it could fly any old where. And then what I do is I just start rolling it, and you move your tool as you go. If you want it tighter, you use the tool closer to the end of it, okay? The problem is if you twist it too tight down, the beads will crack and pop. So that's pretty good. It's a little open, so I'm just going to take these and pinch the sides. And be careful about pinching too hard, or it'll go past itself. I don't know how else to describe that. Might need to grab them and tilt the whole thing back a little bit. There we go. It doesn't really matter what it looks like to me. I just feel like if I get it to a point where it looks pretty decent, and your method of wire turning and all that gets better just the more you do it. So the only thing I can say is just keep working at it, and you'll get to where you can feel how the wire is going to act. There we go. And to me, that's fine for a charm. So there's a little charm ready to go. And I don't even care if they get kind of wobbly, because I'm not going to use the whole distance on it. So I'll need a little seed bead of sorts. Let's see if I can find a clear one. There's rondelles in here as well, so I just want a clear seed bead. I think that's pink. I'm telling you guys, marching around this great big old yard here is for hours on end is about done me in. There we go. Let's see if we can get this one on here. So I always, like I said, use a little seed bead to keep the beads from falling off. And then I think I'm going to use these green ones. And these are just a larger seed bead. Okay. And then let's see, what do we want to do now? And you can use as many spacers and stuff as you want. You know, like I said, do a trial and see how stuff looks. You just keep adding things. When you use your spacers, on one side of the bead it'll be up, and on the other side of the bead it'll be down. Okay? And then I'll use this green one if I can find the hole. Maybe that's why I haven't used this bead before. Let's see if we can go through. There it goes. It had something stuck in it. Whoops. Try that again. All right. I wonder if I've got enough space. And if you make these up and then just have a tray of these little guys done up, then when you go to like finish a journal off or stuff, see, that one's going to be too long. You're not going to have enough wire really to turn. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take these back off. I don't like that either. But then you'll be ready to go to decorate projects. You'll have all these charms made up that you can hook on to your project. Just trying to think of what I could do here. I've got this little round green thing here. All right, I'm not going to use that big green one. And all I'm doing is trying stuff out, and if I don't like it, like I said, just pull it back off and try something else. Don't be afraid to mix them either, you know. There we go. And then we need a clear seed bead on here just so it matches all the way up. All right, looks good to me. You can grab this with your needle nose, but my needle nose have rusted, and I'm going to see if he's got some conditioning oil. Probably WD-40 would work. Leave about a ½ an inch. I'm going to do this over the trash because it's a little piece. But he can soak my pliers in them and maybe get the rust to come off. All right, and I'm going to grab all the way at the end, and I'm just going to turn it. Release it a little bit, turn it, release it a little bit, turn it, and just bring that all the way down. And if it's a little wonky when you get down there, grab some flat pliers and just straighten it up a little bit. And that looks pretty good. That little bead there's got like glass that they've melted around the outside of it to look like a flower. I don't know if you can see that or not. So there's a couple charms, and I can set these aside and have them ready for a project. Okay? I hope that that helps y'all. Just look at your pins, whether you use the kind with the bottom here, or the eye pins with the opening on the end. Think of them as just a base to build on that can be torn down, okay? Don't think of it as once you thread something on there, it has to stay and you have to make a charm out of it. Don't limit yourself to that. If you get the beads on there and you think it looks like crap, just turn and dump them off until you get something you like. Okay? If you have any questions, just leave me a comment, and I'll do my best to answer them. I might even look up what these stupid things are called, but T-pins? They're not T-pins. T-pins have this way. I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, I hope somebody makes some charms and shares it. If you do, just let me know. I'd love to see what you turn out. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.